Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, Double Jackpot. Okay guys, today we're going to talk about this insane, lunatic, delusional, professional scammer, Christopher Mitchell. You know, I follow and get a lot of information from all my subscribers, and I appreciate everybody sending me stuff. You can always send me stuff at doublejackpot01@gmail.com. Guys, I really appreciate everything you guys do. This guy's out of control. You know, look, any of you guys in his inner circle paying $4.99 a month, per month, $499 per month. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know what you guys can do with your life for $4.99? A whole lot of stuff. Guys, get out of that for one and put that to your debt, to your mortgage, your car payment, your kids' college fund, whatever, but don't give it to Christopher and Stacy scamming Mitchells. Please don't do that. That should be what y'all do right away. Cancel, dispute, do anything you can. Dispute it with your credit card. Get yourself away from that environment of people that just, you know, he's going to go out and buy a yacht to rent it for the day or a half a day. Charge you guys $5,000 to spend the day with two absolute insane scam artists to tell you stuff that they don't even know what they're doing. You know, they have no clue. We're in an economy right now. The market's tanking. The food prices are skyrocketing. Electricity, gas, everything's just spiraling. Inflation's out of control. Guys, try to cut back where you can. But let's face it, one of the first things I'm going to cut back on is gambling. That's the first thing I'm cutting out of my life. Then I go to other habits that you can cut out. Guys, I'm going to share some stuff with his background and where he's from. This is old MLM material, and I'm not endorsing nor am I putting this company down, but I'm trying to share you the terminology that he's learned. And actually, this is a successful company, but you know, I've made money doing it. Could I support a family? Could I support myself? Absolutely not. Do I know people that have done well with it? For sure I do. I've known people that have done very well. If you guys are interested, I'm not going to go by the comments. You can reach out to me for that information. If they're in your state, doublejackpot01@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to share that with you. Very low cost and very much something you can do as a side hustle. But I do know people that got all the way to the top, and I've known people that have quit. And I know people that have done really well and then quit. It's very hard to do this MLM stuff, very hard. So I'm just gonna share the magazines that they post. This one's called Success. And all these stuff, especially the stuff that Christopher Mitchell's in, are just little paid for things that you can make and pay for. It's a scam type of thing. Success from home, multi-level marketing. Look what the first thing they say, stake your claim. Stake your claim. That's insane, you know, and then they're going to tell you how to get rich from home, you know. But they produce a nice magazine. They'll give you some discs to share with your friends back in those time periods. Now it's all websites. This is actually from 2010. What I'm trying to say is it's all in the terminology and the rah-rah. You go to these events, you're going to probably be very interested, but then you back in the day, they sent you this package in the mail. Open this box. Open this box. And then on this box, begin building your business. Fair enough. Fair enough. Some of the things it says right on here, if you can't read it. Enroll a handful of customers. That's true. Start earning income. That's true. Watch your checks increase. That's true. Fire your boss, help others do the same. Is that not something straight out of the Christopher Mitchell playbook? Fire your boss. Do it again and again and never quit. Never quit, never quit. Enjoy life and the people you help along the way. Be good. Leave a legacy to your grandchildren. Never quit. Everything that you could possibly Juan is learning an MLM meeting from Christopher Mitchell, and he takes us same meetings and comes into his inner circle, his videos, and his way of life, scamming his way through life. I mean, Stacey Mitchell's got to be the biggest loser in life, having to support this kind of moronic behavior. I mean, we're in tough times. If you have a job, you should be very happy, and I tell you, keep your job. I've known people that have lost their jobs in these tough times, and to say to just quit your job, and how are you going to support yourself? I'm going to go follow Christopher Mitchell's strategy. I got some bankroll. I got however much money I've gotten from this or that, sold some things, go into savings. I got a big bankroll, and I'm going to do what he does. Hey, it's only going to take a while before you get punched really hard, and you take that loss. Look, he's even said he's lost, 3, 4, 500,000. 2 years ago, he says he was an Uber driver. He never shared any of that stuff along the way when he was doing videos. He never shared his first car. He's never shared anything. This guy will, now it's a yacht. We're going to do a mastermind group on the yacht. Guys, you can rent that yacht all by yourself, like I told you in the last video. You 2 or 3 of you mastermind people could get together and do the whole yacht by yourself. You don't even need that loser. And I'm telling you, this guy's a loser. So if you go to his Facebook page, and you can get great entertainment, and it's all trying to lure in what I want to call sub-caliber people. When I say that, I mean investor-wise, life's lesson-wise. The biggest suckers in being conned are people that will give Christopher Mitchell the time of day. If you show him the time of the day, there's a good chance you're going to get conned. You can't even listen to this guy. Guys, I'm not here to steer you wrong. I'm not here to bash somebody because I'm a jealous douchebag hater. I'm here to tell you guys, I've talked to this guy 20 years ago, and I thought he was a big joke then. He was full of hype, full of BS. As soon as I doubted sending him money, or I talked about having legit questions, this dude was obnoxious, rude, curt, condescending. He was a real, and it's let's just say a real D-bag. This guy's ruthless. And in his Facebook post, he talks about he sent somebody $57,000 for some work to be done. Well, he doesn't own a home, and I don't know what somebody could do for Christopher Mitchell for $57,000, but this is what he says in his Facebook post. And he changed his mind in 1 hour. Multi-millionaire, guru, genius, smart person changes his mind and wants his money back. So he says the guy upset him, pissed him off, did something. So he wants $50,000 back. So the guy sends him $50,000, and the next $7,000 he said he couldn't send because he could only send so much per day. So days go by, and he's getting worried and getting nervous, and then he finally says he's just writing it off. Well, one of his fanboys, probably Brandon Wingirder or somebody, said he's going to try to help him get his $7,000 back. So he gets the $7,000 back, and he's rejoicing, praising God, and he's happy. But this is a guy that sent somebody $57,000 and then changed his mind in 1 hour. That tells you what kind of person Christopher Mitchell is. It just amazes me. And do I believe the story? Absolutely not. I'm just repeating the Facebook post. Do I believe he did any of that stuff? Absolutely not. So then his next Facebook's post is he's telling everybody he's going to sell his sports picks for $99. And parlays, I saw one of his comments, parlays are sucker bets. It's probably a true statement, no doubt about it. Probably a sucker bet is probably a very good way to look at that. But then Christopher Mitchell, when he first got this aha moment, everything he posted was baseball, the huge money line favorites. He didn't see a money line favorite he didn't love, playing 3 or 4 teams and then putting them all together, 3, 4, 5 of the same teams, Astros, Yankees, Dodgers. This guy was a complete buffoon. I tracked a little bit of it. Another channel tracked it, and the guy was losing his shirt. I mean, it wasn't even close. So he kind of laid that off. Then he's talking about cryptocurrency. Well, we know where that's at now. I'm not going to say anything about cryptocurrency, but let's just say it's been dead money and tanking. Will it come back? Who knows? Who knows? It's strictly a gamble as well. Then we're going to talk about he's doing the sports picks, as I was telling you, $99, and you can get his very own sports picks, guys. Save your money. Save your money. You know, anybody that thinks y'all are going to make money from this guy, I promise you, he's making his money from really low IQ people, low IQ voters. Low IQ voters. You like that, huh? Low IQ voters. And you guys know who y'all are. I kid. Guys, look, you know, he gets these people. I've seen the people in the hotel room. I've seen the people on the on the party bus. I've seen the Brandon Ringgerter mindset, the Fanboys. You know, that's an MLM dream, is to get a Wingirter. Wingirter! Coming right away there, boss. What can I do for you, Christopher? You know, Wingirter's, you know, 100% brown noser. And some of you guys have shared numbers with me. I've reached out to these people, and they know. I mean, all these people that were Fanboys at one time, there's a lot that have turned on him. Because you know what? You're not going to do this day in and day out, day in and day out. That's why he's in the business of what, people? Not gambling, recruiting suckers. Come on, people. Look, we got YouTube's blowing up, you know, absolutely blowing up with people, and we got new people all the time. That's why he loves the platform. That's why he loves the attention, trying to get new people in. And that's why all these channels, there's a lot of great channels out there. There's really no bad channels, and they really help spread the news. I mean, it's made a dent in them, because look, he says he's the GOAT at what he does. You know, you can go walk through Caesar's Palace right now, the Wynn, and you're going to see people with huge bankrolls. Look, these people are smart businessmen. You don't think they know how to martingale? You don't think they know how to, you know, he calls people dumb or foolish, and he's a singles hitter. Trust me, there's so many people that have huge bankrolls playing at big table limits that can do what he claims to do. This is nothing new. This is so old. I mean, Card Sharks made videos on the probability, the negative expectation. You know, come on. You know, it's amazing. But it's his terminology and the way he reaches out to new subscribers and new suckers that think this is a get-rich-quick scheme. Everybody that's done it has come off on the negative side. That's why he's what? Recruiting people, mastermind groups. You can make $40,000, $50,000 in and take them out on a nice cruise. You make $40,000 to $50,000 having someone go around on a nice cruise on Miami, and then he uses his public speaking skills from MLM meetings to lure you suckers into doing something you're not capable of doing, nor will you do once you get punched. Once you get punched real good by that house, you're not going to want to do it anymore. So the next Facebook page he posts, or next post he puts up on his Facebook page says about, I don't know how old Christopher Mitchell is. I'm going to guess 43, 44. You know, he has a party for himself and pouts when nobody brings him cash or presents. He doesn't have his bankroll. This is a guy that this is what he does for a living. That's like a coach for getting to bring his lineup card. You know, just really absolutely absurd how this guy skates around and panders to suckers. And it only takes, you know, you ask how many suckers does it take? How many people have you, here's his ideal sucker. How many people are spending $4.99 per month with him? I mean, I can't even imagine. I do not know how many people I know that would spend or give somebody $4.99 a month for some BS knowledge on casino gambling. Sometimes I can't even believe that's happening. I gotta double check that. You know, double check that. Guys, don't do it. Do not do that. So let's talk about what he says in this third and final post I'm going to go over. He says, how does he say this? He's 40 something years old. He's never owned any stocks or anything in the market. Huh. Multi-millionaire, not invested in the market. Huh. I was invested at 21 years old or less. So rich people are in the market in some capacity, whether it's their job 401k, a Roth IRA, some type of market exposure. For the most part, that's probably a very true statement. If you say you're not hating on you, but I'm just saying most people with wealth are inside the stock market in one way or the other. Let's talk about the next thing. He doesn't own any real estate. That's very interesting. 40 something years old and doesn't own any real estate. Okay. When's the good time to buy real estate? Last month, the previous month? When? You know, everybody's market's different. What are y'all waiting on? Interest rates to go higher? Save your cash, pay cash? I'm just saying, to time the market and to time real estate's tough. You know, every market's different. I can't tell you that, but let's talk about, I'll mention the stock market real quick. I'm going to give you this free advice on the stock market. Things that were $180, there's so many stocks. If you're interested, reach out to me at doublejackpot01@gmail.com. I'll share my thoughts. I'm not going to get into a big finance video now, but stuff that was $170, $180 a share is down into the 50s. Does that mean that's what the company's worth? Quite possibly that's what it's trading at, but there's been major sell-offs. Major sell-offs, and the stock market's at an absolute free-for-all and tanking. So when's a good time to buy stocks? I'm going to tell you this secret, and this is from personal experience. Dollar cost averaging, when you're tanking like this, don't do it. Don't do it. Let me give you an example. From 180, then your dollar cost averaging down to 130, then it's down to 120, then it's down to 90, then it's down to 70. You know, you can't dollar cost average down low enough to get your costs down when it's tanking like this. That's when it's tanking like this, not on a normal every day type of occurrence, not like it's done this last year. So you really have to wait for the bottom. I wouldn't encourage any of you guys right now until we see something more stable right now. And I've learned a lesson doing this. You just cannot you're eventually going to run out of money, or you're eventually going to not be able to get your costs down low enough. So keep your eyes on that and be smart. And there's going to be a lot of bargains. If there's not any bargains right now, there will be towards the end of the year. So guys, save your money. Put that $499 that anybody of y'all are thinking of giving to him in a savings account and wait for the market to go up. And you can try to time it when you see a little bit more stability. It's going to be an interesting year. He predicts the Great Depression and a stock market crash. My crystal ball doesn't really say that. I believe in America. I believe we're going to see some stability come back. This is something that's probably been needed for a long time. We've had nothing but up markets. I mean, you didn't have to do anything the last 10 years really, and you made money. So this is the market getting a lot of its, taking a lot of the profits out and resetting the course. And I'm not talking about companies that are in financial trouble. I'm not talking about companies that, you know, are looking to cut their dividends. I'm not talking about companies that are in a lot of trouble. I'm talking about good, solid dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, proven blue chip companies. So don't let Christopher Mitchell's scare tactics fool you. Can the market be a Great Depression? Sure. But there's a lot of things that can happen, but don't be scared and let somebody put the fear into you, because what's his option? What's his option? Let's go gamble. Let's go gamble. Let's take our big bankrolls and go clean up. That's his option. Just remember that. He's never shown you anything outside of gambling or making a YouTube video to prosper from. And trust me, you're not getting rich doing YouTube videos at this level or his level. You know, so guys, I want y'all to be smart. Y'all want entertainment. Watch his Facebook post. You know, report his videos. I mean, there's a lot of fraud involved, and there's a lot of good videos out there right now. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And we'll talk to y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good evening.